everybody. It's Jenny J, 1911. I am here tonight and I logged in about 5 seconds early. You should all be so proud of me. I actually usually really like to be punctual and I don't know, like I'm always fashionably late to my own lives. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but I want to give a little shout out to my members that are in the house. Michael Dunn and Cowboy Jeff is here. I also see tonight we have commenting Justin Time and Bending Ballistics and Reese. Reese is so proud of me. Thanks, Reese. I appreciate that. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to get started. We have lots of stuff to talk about tonight. First of all, I want to tell you all a little story. So I'm really mad at FedEx right now, and my apologies to anybody in my live or viewing this video who might work for FedEx or have relatives that work for FedEx, but I'm super irritated with them because one of my contacts and buddies at Dylan Precision, we all know and love Dylan, one of my buddies and contacts there that we met in Houston emailed me a couple of days ago and said, hey, can we send you some stuff? And I said, sure. And he said, you know, what would you like? And I said, well, I'd really like a t-shirt. So I really wanted a t-shirt. But anyway, he said, okay, you know, what size do you want? And what size for your husband? And so I told him, and he said, okay, well then next thing I know, I got a notification from FedEx saying your package has been shipped and it will arrive on Monday. Now we all know FedEx is supposed to be fast, right? And well, on Sunday, I got a notification saying your package will be delayed. And then I got another notification saying your package will be on time. It will still be delivered Monday. So I was all excited. Well, then yesterday, Monday, no package. All night, every time the dog would get anxious at the door or anything like that, we thought, oh, maybe it's FedEx. No package. So I went on the tracking number and tried to look it up, and it said that it was in Kansas City. Now, remember, I'm in St. Charles, just outside St. Louis. So Kansas City is same state, just exactly due west of where I'm at. And I thought, okay, it's in Kansas City. And so, you know, it should be here. Well, then today, still no FedEx package. So I thought, all right, I'm going to go look at the tracking again. I log into the FedEx tracking. FedEx tracking says your package is in somewhere in the middle of Nowhereville, Iowa. Iowa? What the heck? So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm not upset. Things happen. Then I started thinking about it. And I was talking to my husband about it, and I was getting irritated and more irritated. And he said, call them. So I called FedEx. And of course, some very nice Indian gentleman answered the phone. And he said, well, there's basically nothing we can do. And I said, I want my package. And the person who sent it so that it would be delivered as soon as possible. That's why they used FedEx. And it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. And the guy said, there's nothing we can do. And I said, well, I want to file a complaint. And he said, well, you can file a complaint tomorrow. If you don't get the package tomorrow, call back tomorrow and file a complaint. Well, so why can't I file a complaint today? I'm on the phone with you now. I want to file a complaint. And he wouldn't let me file a complaint, and basically was like, he said, do you know what's in the package? And I said, no, I don't know what's in the package. It's a gift. And he said, okay, well, can we text you notifications for your package status? And I said, of course. So I gave him my number and he said, okay. And he said, would you like a confirmation number? And I said, well, can you text it to me? And he said, what number would you like me to use? Well, what do you think? The one I just gave you, dummy. So I said, please use that phone number. And so he said, okay, thank you. Bye-bye. And hung up. That was it. Like, that was it. No, nothing. I kept asking him, is there no recourse? Like, how can you guarantee that my package will arrive tomorrow? So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to arrive. But then about 10 minutes later, I got a call from an 800 number. Well, I'm not just going to answer a random 800 number. And they left a message, and it was a guy from FedEx saying, oh, so sorry that your package, it was totally our mistake. It got put on the wrong truck and sent to the wrong state. Well, no kidding, because it was already in my state of Missouri, and then you sent it to Iowa after it came from Arizona. I mean, so this is what happens when you hire cheap labor, because nobody wants to work, and people are so lazy they can't do their job right. So I was frustrated. So anyway, tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have a mail call with Jenny J because I'm so excited to see what I got from Dylan. And I mean, it's just really cool that, my friend Steve at Dylan reached out to me and just said, hey, I've been watching your videos and it looks like everything's going really well. And so just wanted to see, can we send you something? And I mean, what do I want? I have my roller handle. I have my tool caddy. I've got my my case, my empty case bin. I don't know what else I could want. I don't know, maybe some more primer tubes. I don't know. I'm sure I could come up with something, but I just really like t-shirts. I mean, I love t-shirts, especially now that I'm not teaching and I can wear t-shirts all the time. I love it. I love my work wardrobe now. So yeah, frustrated with FedEx. I will probably never ship anything to any of you guys via FedEx. So there it is. I'm going to go back here and see what we are missing in the comments. Bending Ballistics, I think you were first. I don't know for sure, but so a lot of times the comments that you guys make when you get on here like 24 hours early, they always get deleted. I don't know how, but they're not there anymore. Like I'll log in and look 24 hours beforehand just to see who's crazy enough to log in 24 hours in advance. And then those comments are always gone the next day. So I don't know. Stephen Hall's here. Great to see you. Keith Gregory. Hey, Critter is here. Critter, now on a whiteboard will write 1,000 times, I will be on time from now on. Critter, I'm always on time except for my lives. I like to make sure, and honestly, when I have a guest on, that's usually when I'm late because I'm talking backstage with them and, time gets away from us. So Brian's Custom Canvas is here. Great to see you. Wiley Thompson is here. Affordable Armory, Slide Rack. Oh my gosh, we have got a full house tonight. Roland 1911 is here. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of all you guys. AR Gun 1776 is here. Great to see you. Walter Bunning is here. Tim Rink is here. Tim Rink. We have a CCW class coming up this weekend, just so you know. Let's see who else is here. Anybody else I'm missing? No, I think I got everybody. Walter Bunning says UPS has been holding a package for me in a depot 200 miles away for 3 weeks. Guess they lost it. Oh, Walter Bunning, that's frustrating. And that makes me very suspicious of UPS too, because, I can only imagine what, UPS had said they were going to be doing things with certain types of packages, and it just makes me really suspicious. So, meh. Oh, Cowboy Jeff says when you leave, it deletes off the live chat. Oh, good. Okay. Good information. Good to know. I did not know that. Mark Tanner is here. Good to see you, Mark. Hey. Mark Tanner is pretty new to the channel, but I've seen some great comments from Mark Tanner on my newest videos, which brings me to my next bullet point on my cards. Okay. Affordable Armory. What can what can poop do for you? Because it's supposed to be brown. That's awesome. I love that. So you're making my face turn red. Affordable Armory. Nice job. Okay. So first of all, I don't know if you guys have all noticed, but my numbers on YouTube went up this last week, like up a lot. I gained 269 subscribers. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but for a little teeny tiny baby channel like me, that's a big deal. So I got 269 subscribers since my last 4 videos were posted. Those were all of the 4 new Springfield Armory Prodigy videos. And so we've gotten a lot of use out of this Prodigy. I mean, who would have known? Who would have known that one little gun, just because we were able to get it a couple of days early, would do that for us? So that was pretty cool. We've also had a lot of watch time and watch hours and views. YouTube actually was promoting my video that I made with my husband. So our outdoor Prodigy video just like went crazy, and I kept telling him people would want to see him, right? I mean, you guys all know. And so finally this last week he said, you know what? Okay, if you want me to do a video with you when we go up to Pass All this weekend, I'll do a video with you, but I have to approve it first. So I was like holding my breath, and I was like, okay, we'll see. And then we got up, we recorded the video, and he was kind of like, I don't know. He's not an in front of the camera guy, and he's a technical behind the camera and creative juices kind of guy. Like, he comes up with a lot of these awesome ideas for stuff we do. So Cowboy Jeff, Mr. Jim 2011, Jim J 2011 was great. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Cowboy Jeff. So anyway, yeah, finally he said, well, let me see it edited. Let me see how it looks edited. And so by the time I put in the work to edit it, I think he felt bad, or would have felt bad if he would have said, no, you've spent all this time on it and now I'm not going to let you put it on. So I put it on, and it was so much fun to make a video with him. Like, I'm hoping that that's just the first time, and that he'll consent to do a couple of more at least with me, because it's, like I had some people comment, it's really nice to hear a second person's opinion on things and their take on things. And, having this new gun, shooting this Prodigy, it is really cool to be able to get our unbiased opinions, because obviously we went and bought this Prodigy. We were not given this Prodigy by Springfield Armory. And, we're not beholden to Springfield Armory to say one thing or another. Some channels are, and that's fine. That's, where they're at with their channel journey. But we're not there, and we are able to, hey, Collie Roberts, another one of my brand new subscribers. Great to see you. But it's nice because we're able to give our unbiased opinion. And so the first time we took that Prodigy out and shot it, it was okay. Like, I liked it. It was fun and it was new. Um, but there were a couple times where I was kind of like, I just feel like it's not feeding right. Um, and then, we shot it a little more and we started having the ejection issues. I think that was really the big thing that I saw with the Prodigy on our Prodigy was having those ejector issues because what was happening was my old case, my spent case wasn't ejecting and it was, trying to load the new round in to the chamber, trying to chamber the new round. And it got to the point where when we were out at pass off, that would happen and the slide obviously wouldn't be able to close all the way. So I was like, oh, hold on. Okay, this is weird. This isn't right. And then so my husband was like, well, let me take a look at it. And it did the exact same thing for him. Wouldn't eject. And so we were like, oh, they're really strange. So fortunately, we had just done the video on the field strip. And so right there, right at pass on, you can actually see, well, in my profile picture tonight or my thumbnail for this live, there was the picture of me shooting and there was a barrel behind me. And that barrel was actually where we field stripped that Prodigy right there out on the range, field stripped it, and just oiled the heck out of it. And, we oiled it and then it ran okay for, maybe a magazine, and then it would start doing it again. So, I mean, it really needed to be run wet. But is that right? I mean, is it right for a gun? Because you never know. You want a gun that is going to be reliable, especially if you ever find yourself in a self-defense situation. Do you want to have to say, hold on, I'm having ejection issues and let me oil my firearm before I shoot you. So, not really an ideal situation. But then, yeah, our friend Dennis had just gotten his Bull SAS2 TAC about a week and a half earlier. And so we were like, this is very similar. And so, we had asked him, hey, can we use that? And he was like, of course. So we were excited. We kind of both had a feeling that the Bull would perform better than the Prodigy. And we were right. So that is what happened. Now we are in the market for another Bull. You all know that we have the Bull 4 1/4, the Commander. 1911, and we love that gun. We really, really loved Dennis's gun, the SAS2 TAC. And I can't tell you what it is, but I will tell you that we also, this last weekend, I got to make a video with another Bull. It's a very special Bull. And it is a 1911. It is one of their trophy series. And so that's going to come out tomorrow night. And that was the most amazing gun I've ever shot in my life. I don't have the picture here of my grouping from when I shot that, but that will be in the video. It is so gorgeous. And we have our friend Les at Gateway to thank for that. So yeah, we're just, we're having a blast getting to shoot all these guns and, ride that Prodigy wave for the weekend. That was pretty cool. We were really lucky. So most of you were on here and you heard my little outburst last Tuesday when Josh Ludy was on. And he had commented over there because I said something about, I heard that Springfield Armory was going to have this new 2011 come out. And he commented and said, imagine being a gun shop that has some of those. And I was like, wait, what? And then you all know he started texting me, and I showed you some of the pictures that he was sending me. So I talked with Josh and I said, when are you going to start selling these guns? And he said, well, Saturday. That's when the drawing is for the free Prodigy. And so I was like, And I said, well, could we possibly get our hands on one early? So we were able to go buy our Prodigy on Thursday. We took it out Thursday night, and actually Thursday was a crazy day. I got off work at 2:00, and got off work at 2, went, now of course this is Labor Day weekend, right? So this was last weekend, I guess I should say. Got off work at 2 on Thursday, went straight out to Eagle Armory, bought the gun. Okay. And then ran home with the new gun, grabbed my daughter, took her to the airport, dropped her off for a plane to Florida for Labor Day weekend. Went out to Gateway, shot the first Prodigy video, came home, edited the Prodigy video, and got it online. I finally got to bed at midnight that night and had to get up at 4:00 the next morning for work. I was so tired the next day, but it was really cool because I could see I could see people viewing it, and it was just so exciting because, we were kind of like on the edge of that, brand new gun coming out, and it was just really cool. So anyway, yeah, make sure you watch for that bull video tomorrow night. You're going to get some close-up pictures of this amazingly gorgeous firearm. You're all going to be drooling. If you like 1911s at all, you're going to love this one. So, and it is actually very, very, very extremely rare in the United States. Like, we don't even know if there is another one at all in the United States right now. So, yeah. All right. I am going to run back through my comments here and see what I am missing. Just in time says, awesome job, Jenny J. Growth spurt. Are you a toddler now and not an infant channel? I don't know like what constitutes. Well, okay, so let's check my numbers. Let me tell you real quick here. I did notice that I lost a couple of subscribers tonight, but I'm thinking, I just gained. I'm thinking that was when Michael Dunn commented on here and said that YouTube had deleted me from his, unsubscribed him from my channel. So, I'm always encouraging you guys, please, please, please make sure, not just for me, not just for my channel, but any channels that you care about, make sure you're still subscribed to them, because YouTube has a tendency to accidentally unsubscribe people thinking that they're spam risk or something. So make sure, check on all your favorites and make sure you're still subscribed. So my numbers tonight, I am at 2,420 subscribers. Now, you all remember when I did my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And you all know, you've heard me say, I was just shocked when I even got 100 subscribers. My husband was my first subscriber, mostly because he was the one that said, come on, let's just throw this video on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. The very first video I put up was the unveiling, the unboxing of my Ronin EMP 3-inch. And you all know how that turned out. That went out the door. So anyway, that was our first video, and we filmed it in the basement. We had one fluorescent light bar above where I was standing. We had my husband had his cell phone, and that was it. And that was the very first video, and how far we have come. We still get comments about needing to upgrade this and needing to upgrade that and do this better and do that better. But you know what? We have come a long way since February. I mean, we've just been doing this since mid-February. So I'm very proud of what we've accomplished. And I, every single day, know and think about how awesome you guys are, because you guys have all made this happen for me. I couldn't be doing this without you guys being just absolutely the most supportive, dedicated viewers and subscribers that anybody could wish for. And so from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you guys. Little kumbaya moment there. Sorry. So anyway, yeah, we're up to 2,420. And we have lots more watch hours and views now than we did a week ago. So it's amazing. Reese is saying lots of people are complaining about feed and injection issues with the Prodigy. Yes, I know. It's kind of crazy that so many people are having the same issues. And, I did have, I've had maybe 2 people comment on some of my videos and say, well, I haven't had any issues with my Prodigy. Okay. I mean, I guess you kind of won the lottery then, because I think the vast majority of people are having issues with this gun. And it just makes you wonder why. Springfield Armory, it just makes me sad, because you all know I love my Hellcat Pro. I never, ever, ever have issues with my Hellcat Pro. It's a polymer gun. It's a striker fire gun. Not my favorite kind of gun, but it gets the job done. It's efficient for what I use it for, and that's my carry gun. So I love it for that. I never have feed issues or ejection issues with that. Nothing, no issues at all. So thank you to Springfield Armory for getting that one right. But it makes me so sad that, this Prodigy has turned out to be what it is, especially knowing that Springfield Armory has hinted at the fact that they have a whole family of these double stacks coming out. And it excites me, because it's like, okay, what else are you going to double stack? But then it also makes me kind of wary, because, what else are you going to try to make a double stack? So yeah, I hope that the next release is a little more reliable, I guess. So CK says, I didn't love my Prodigy 4 1/4. After a lot of pros and cons talking with my wife, we sold it. I wanted to love it. I have several 1911s and I was disappointed. CK, I am so right there with you. Yeah, I mean, it's just, we wanted to love it too. We really did. We wanted to love it. But you're not alone, CK. This is what I'm hearing more and more. I actually had another subscriber today comment on one of my videos and say, after watching your Prodigy video, I just canceled my order for my Prodigy. I'm like, oh man, I feel kind of bad, because I'm not trying to take away Springfield Armory's business or anything, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to, because that takes away my credibility. And, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest about what I'm encountering. Because if what I'm encountering, I can show you what I'm encountering, and it saves you guys a little bit of hassle and trouble and headache, well, then it is what it is, right? Brian's Custom Canvas. Brian's Custom Canvas knows that I am also a rock climber. My husband and I rock climb and ice climb, for anybody who's new to the channel. And we actually went ice climbing for our honeymoon. My tattoo is a rock climber. That's me climbing. So that's like her head right there and her arm, and she's climbing the mountain. So yes, we're huge rock climbers and ice climbers. We climbed Devil's Tower in Wyoming. So anyway, Brian's Custom Canvas knew that, and he sent me a message and asked me about some climbing equipment for when he goes hunting this fall. And so he commented, quick side note, Jenny, today bought pencil hand descender and 100-foot Canyon Elite static 9mm. Thanks for prior direction. So see, we do more than shoot guns and talk about guns and reloading, and we talk about climbing. If you guys have questions about rock climbing and equipment for that, or ice climbing, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to tell you. Affordable Armory says pencils, good stuff. I use it for all day shooting classes and have given it to students with sweaty hands. Oh, the chalk. Yeah. Yeah, chalk is a good thing to keep around. Especially if you don't mind getting a little bit of chalk in your grips if you're having some sweaty hands. Mark Tanner says, cool, more bull. Yes. And Mark, you are going to love this one. Seriously, you guys are going to want the popcorn and the ice cream and whatever goodies you like to sit in front of the TV and eat and watch YouTube, because yeah, it's pretty gun. The Shootist says, your numbers are going up because your welcoming presentation is greatly lacking in many gun tuber channels. Oh, thank you, The Shootist. That is so sweet of you. I don't know. I never want to lose sight of the fact that I'm where I'm at because of what you guys have done to support me. And that's plain and simple. No YouTuber would be where they are at if people weren't watching them and supporting them. So, this is kind of a team effort, honestly. Like, you guys are my team. And for all of my new people, because I'm seeing so many new names on here tonight, which is so exciting. I didn't come up with this, but a lot of my original subscribers have coined themselves or deemed themselves the J Crew. So if you are new, if you see people mentioning the J Crew or saying, hey, J Crew, that's why, because you are all members of the J Crew now. So welcome to the J Crew. Arliss Young, another new name that I have seen on YouTube just this last week. One person on YouTube had to change the recoil spring and the extractor in his S&W. It ran fine with no problems after. I did actually have somebody ask me about their recoil spring. They said that when they had field stripped it, they took it down and then they were putting it back together. And the recoil, or the guide rod in the Prodigy is a 2-piece guide rod. So one end screws into the other end, and then you have to, so you put the head guide part of the rod in the closed end of the spring, and you put that down in your barrel, and then you put the other end of your guide rod in, and you have to screw it in. And once you start screwing it in and it gets captured, then it's all very stable in there. But what the subscriber was seeing was that his was still buckling, and he asked why. So I haven't heard back from him. I told him that that's not normal. That shouldn't be happening, but maybe, it's possible that's another issue that, we're seeing with this particular firearm. So just something to be aware of. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Collie Roberts says, we, in a way, have to give a passing grade for its first attempt at the 2011 to market. The second generation be a lot better. Yeah. And okay, I have to say, like, I don't hate the Prodigy. Like, I really don't. Like, it is a good gun. For that mid-level price point, I would say it's a good gun. It's just disappointing that a lot of people are already having to change parts out. Like, you shouldn't get a gun knowing it's not going to function until I replace some parts and upgrade them. It should function, spending $1,500, the MSRP is $1,499, spending $1,500 on a brand new firearm. I mean, that's not cheap, So I would expect that we wouldn't have to replace parts right straight out of the box. Let's see, who do we have here? Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn, thank you for this super chat. I'm really gonna have to I need to put a little key down here for color code for what what you guys are contributing. But Michael Dunn, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Let's see. Let's try to get through some comments here. Sal B, welcome. Just picked up my Bull 1911 EDC 4 1/4 in 9mm. Haven't had time to go to the range yet. It looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, you haven't had time to go to the range and you're here with us. Ugh. That is dedication, Sal. So thank you. Oh man, I'm telling you what, if I got a bull, I think when we got our first bull, the one that we actually bought, I think we had to wait a day to go to the range to shoot it. Oh, that was a hard wait. That was a very hard wait. And we are, like I said, we're looking at a second bull now. We're kind of debating between a couple of them. Haven't decided which one yet. So we're kind of going back and forth on the size. I really want to try a 3 1/4. My husband wants to try a 4 1/4. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we're definitely going to be picking up a bull for our family very, very soon. Norman Mallory. Hey, great to see you, Norman. Let's see. Roland 1911 says 1911s are the hot rod of the gun world. Who doesn't like a hot rod? That's so true. And that's probably why 1911 is part of his name. Very, very smart of you. And of course, Cowboy Jeff. I mean, he's 1911. So, Reese, great point. Reese brought up a great point. He said almost halfway to the giveaway. Exactly. So for anybody that's new and they haven't heard the news or seen the video or whatever, each of my first 5,000 subscribers, excluding my husband since he was number one, you are going to be entered into a drawing for a free Dillon RL550C reloading press. So you will have the exact same press that Jenny J has right here. I can't really show you anything. Here's one of my Allen wrenches. One of my Dillon Allen wrenches. So all you have to do is subscribe. That's it. You subscribe and you're automatically entered. There's no purchase necessary. And YouTube has no affiliation with this contest, but we're partnering up with our friends at Full Circle Reloading in St. Charles, Missouri, which most of you know. We have an old live video where I talked with the owner of Full Circle Reloading. So if you guys want to ever go check that out, if you didn't see it, it's there. We are almost halfway to that 5,000 mark of the giveaway. And the more people you guys can get to subscribe, the sooner we'll be able to do that giveaway. And Jenny J will be sending that Dillon 550 out to somebody. So I cannot wait to see who it is. I'm so excited. Let's see. Randy, oh gosh. Randy, Nopastry. I don't know. Randy says you've come a long way, BB. So thank you. C Bros. Hubby was a first subscriber. He better be if he knew what was good for him. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, this was kind of, at his encouragement to do this. So if he had not encouraged me to do this, though, we wouldn't be here. So I do thank him too. Per Hagland, you only have 29 viewers, but one from Sweden, and that's me. Hey, welcome from Sweden. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So Per, you haven't heard any of the other stories, I'm sure, but my older generation, my older subscribers that have been with me from the beginning know that I've had several exchange students, none from Sweden, but I did have one from Denmark and Germany and Finland and Brazil. My family's had them from Hungary and where else? Lithuania, all kinds of places. So it's great to see a Swedish viewer on here. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Oh, Randy is from Chino Valley, Arizona. That's awesome. I wonder, is that very close to, I don't know Arizona geography very well, Randy, but is that close to Prescott? Because if so, you can go to Dillon. You can go to Dillon Reloading. We're actually talking about making a trip to Prescott and doing a video and a tour at Dillon. Would anybody like to see that? Would anybody here like to see a video of a tour of Dillon's factory? I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool, but I would just totally geek out if I got to go there and do that. But they have extended the invitation to us to come and do that. So I think that would be pretty cool. Reese. Yes. Reese says, I haven't had any issues with my Bull Commander at half the price. Yeah. See, I know. Bull is a great, and I keep saying Bull could charge more for their product. That's how I feel about it. Collie is asking, is it the Trophy 6-inch Hunter? No, it is not. But good try. It is something that you guys just will not have seen yet, probably. There is actually one video of it on YouTube. One of this gun. One on all of YouTube. There's one video of it. And it's in a different language. So, yeah. Let's see. Skrilla Gorilla asks, videos on AR-15s. Yes, that can happen. And in fact, that brings me up to another point I wanted to tell you guys about. So one of my subscribers, my lovely subscribers, sent me a message last week and said, hey, if I send my gun to you, will you shoot it and do a review on it? So I was like, yeah, sure. So he asked who I would use for an FFL. I said, Gateway Gun Club. And so I let my friend out at Gateway, Les, know. I said, hey, there's going to be a gun coming from this person. And he said, all right. So be on the lookout for that. I will be giving a little shout out to that person. You guys will all recognize the name. But yeah, it's kind of exciting that you guys are trusting me enough with your firearms to send them to me and have me shoot them. I mean, in February, even in March, even in April, even in May, I never would have expected people to be like, hey, I'm just going to send you this gun to like shoot, That's just so awesome. You guys are awesome. Roland says Springfield won't give you a t-shirt now. You know what? I will go to my grave saying I love my Hellcat Pro. And that's also a Springfield Armory. So can't win them all, I guess. Okay, Billy Joe Jim Bob Remulac. I probably didn't say that last name right. he's asking 19 as EDC, a good choice. You know what? People are very opinionated on a 1911 as an EDC. I will tell you my honest to goodness thoughts. So, and thank you for asking, actually, Billy Bob. So my very first EDC was the Ronin EMP 3-inch. It was, to me, a great gun, a great possibility for an EDC because I really liked the fact that it had a thumb safety and a backstrap safety. Being new to shooting at that point, I really wanted something that I felt comfortable carrying on my body all the time. So that's what I got. It ended up having so many functioning issues that I got rid of it. The other problem that I had with it was heavy and I didn't know how to carry a gun that heavy. So I just had an inner waistband holster, appendix holster, that I would put in my jeans. Well, girl jeans are not very structurally sound. So they're very flimsy and squishy and bendy and stretchy. And that just did not work, having a heavy gun hanging off the waist of my jeans all the time. So I did learn my lesson. I went and got a gun belt from Tactical Shit, the kind that has the ratchet on it on the inside. I love that belt so much. And there are other brands that have similar belts that are of as good a quality, if not better quality. But that was the key, was finding a good belt. And I'm not a belt person. I personally don't like belts for my own fashion, but it holds your gun up, especially when you're a girl. So if you do want to carry a 1911, I don't think there's a problem with it, just because I like having the safety features to that. I'm still very nervous carrying my Hellcat Pro. That's the one thing I don't like, is that it's a striker fire, and it does make me nervous to carry that. So you want to make sure that you have a good holster if you're carrying something like that, that will prevent you from having a misfire, or an accidental discharge, I should say. So I don't mind 1911s as carry guns, but people are always very, very opinionated about that. Some people are like, yes, I love a 1911 as a carry gun. Other people are like, why in the world would you want to carry a 1911 as a carry gun? But here's what I tell you. 1911s are usually extremely reliable and accurate to shoot. So I think that also makes it a great carry gun. So that's my thoughts on that. But thank you so much for asking that, Billy Joe Bob Remulak. I have a feeling that's not your real name. Okay. I am going to try to jump ahead here. So you all know my hour rule. Look at this. We're at 48 minutes. I have 3 note cards of stuff to talk about tonight, and I don't even know how many I've gotten through, how many bullets I've gotten through. So, okay. People are commenting to Billy Joe about the 1911 question. So thank you guys for jumping in and having that conversation with him. That is why I love this channel so much, because you guys create this community within yourselves and you all help each other out, and you have this awesome side chat every week. I love it. I can't keep up with it, but what I read, I love, because you guys are just, this is an instant family here, and that's why we really, really love it. So, okay. All right. I got so behind. I'm reading comments from like 8:30. Affordable Armory said 37 people in the chat. Smash that like button. Thank you, Affordable Armory. Yes, please make sure you hit the like button. I really appreciate that. So for anybody that hasn't, please do that. Let's see. Randy is asking, how about a review of XDM Elite 3? You know what? Do you have one, Randy? You could send to me. No, I would love to do that. I've always wanted to actually do an XDM review. I've actually been eyeing that gun for myself because I think it looks like a really great gun, and I know a lot of people like it. So yeah, I would totally love to do a review of that sometime. So thank you for putting that one on my radar, Randy, that somebody would watch that, because that makes it more worthwhile for me to know that, somebody out there would be like, hey, yeah, I'll watch that one. Okay. Tim S is here. Good to see you. Michael Dunn. So Michael Dunn said, just checking to see if anyone bought any raffle tickets from Jolene's school like I did. Oh, Michael Dunn, you are amazing. So last week I had Jolene Dawson on as a guest on my live, and she is a competitive shooter. She is a student at Lindenwood University here in St. Charles, Missouri, and she works at Gateway during the school year. So that's how I know her. I met her out there, and she was talking about the raffle that they're having to benefit their shooting team. She's on the trap and skeet team there. So if anybody wants to get in on that, you can call Gateway and talk to Les. Les said he would facilitate those raffle sales, or you can go on Lindenwood University's shooting sports team Facebook page. They have the information on there. So Michael Dunn, thank you for supporting her. She's an awesome young lady, and we were very lucky to be able to talk with her last week. Michael Slee took 550 rounds for mine to quit failing to feed. Last 250 run flawless. Wow. And Michael Slee, welcome to the channel. That is crazy. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. And I'm kind of interested to know, Michael, did you do anything as far as cleaning, oiling? What did you do other than, did you just run it straight for those first 550? Krabby Turtle, good to see you. That's a new name. Okay. Collie Roberts answered one of my questions. Get the Bull Armory SAS ultralight 3 1/4 comp, perfect in between. It controls muzzle flip while still being compact. See, that's I think that's been one of the compromises that we were thinking about making on that gun, is between getting the SAS 3 1/4. My husband really wants the SAS 4 1/4, like the one we reviewed that was Dennis's. I actually also like the 3 1/4 1911 from Bull. So that is another one I'm considering. So we'll see. Time will tell. Mark Tanner says, definitely come to Arizona. Oh, you must be. We have a lot of Arizona people in the house tonight. That is awesome. Stephen Hall says, yes, please go to Dillon for a tour. Okay. Reese says, oh, to be one of the cool kids. Reese, you're a cool kid. Reese, you're one of the only people on here that's actually met me. So, I mean, that automatically elevates you, right? It elevates your status. You are one of the coolest kids. Speaking of meeting me. So we are going to be doing a meet and greet with Jenny J 1911 at Gateway. I've mentioned this before, a couple of months ago. I think I mentioned it. Right now, we have the tentative date set for October 15th at Gateway Gun Club in Bridgeton, Missouri. Sometimes if you Google it, it comes up as Hazelwood, Missouri. Sometimes it comes up as Bridgeton, Missouri. They're both the same thing. So technically, I guess it's Bridgeton because it's the Bridgeton Police Department that services that area. So, but anyway, if if anybody happens to be in the area, you could come to meet Jenny J 1911 at Gateway Gun Club. Probably 3 people will show up. So my husband will be one of them. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Randy, it is hilarious that you said this because this was actually one of my bullet points of things to talk about tonight. He said gun sight, Ruger, tombstone, compass. Now, this is not the tombstone that you're talking about, Randy, but I was going to tell you all, my husband and I watched Tombstone tonight before I did this live. I'd never seen Tombstone before. And I'm talking about the Tombstone with Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell and Sam Elliott and Bill Paxton. So, oh my gosh, it was fun. It was a fun little movie. I was kind of confused at some points because I was like, wait, he was just sick and now he's out shooting people. So I felt like there were some jumps in the film, but that's okay. Oh, hey, Billy Joe Jim Bob Remulac says perfect pronunciation. Good deal. See, everybody knows on here that I am a stickler for pronouncing things correctly. For my new people who don't know this, I just left teaching. I was a teacher until this summer, and now I'm a firearms instructor. That's the only teaching I do. But I was an elementary school teacher and then went to middle school and taught middle school and high school. And so after this last year, I'd had enough, and I am now working full-time in the firearms industry. I am just having such an amazing time, and obviously not YouTube. YouTube's not my full-time job. It is like a full-time job, but it doesn't pay like a full-time job. But it's the most fun job I have. But I do work also in the firearms industry, and I get to talk about guns all day, and it's just amazing. And not only do I get to talk about guns, like this last weekend, I was at Gateway Gun Club. One of my coworkers came in and had bought a new gun and went out on the range and was shooting. And so I went out and I talked to him for a few minutes, and I was like, hey, you mind if I shoot your new gun? And he said, no, go ahead. So I got to shoot a new gun that I'd never shot before with a coworker. I never could have done that with any of the people I worked with at any of the schools. So there you know, a little bit of history about me for all of my new people. Speaking of schools, great news. My kids' school, their high school, the school resource officer was spotted yesterday carrying an AR at the school. So that's awesome. That is so friggin' awesome, because that means I think people are finally starting to take a stand. And I just think that is amazing. I am so happy for that. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. Collie Roberts. This is what I get for like getting so behind in my comments. Collie Roberts says, if that's the case, can I send my bull 3 1/4 comp and 4 1/4 comp for review? That way you and your husband know which one to get. Yes. Yes, please. Collie Roberts. The answer is yes. I'm saying yes to the dress, but it's a gun because I like guns better than dresses. So I'm saying yes. If that's the case, yes, all you have to do is call Gateway Gun Club, and my friend Les will set you up with this FFL. I'm going to pull up the number right now because I can never remember their phone number out there. You would think I would, but okay. Their phone number is 314, and I'm going to put this in the chat down here. 314 344 1050. And that is Gateway Gun Club. Okay, so So there we go. Yeah, Kali, that'd be so awesome. Cowboy Jeff says, I know that the hour rule is that it's only a third of the show. Okay. And also for all my new people, everybody's always trying to get me to stay on longer than an hour. Nobody wants to listen to me drone on and on for an hour. Seriously, people want to go to bed. People want to go to bed. Krabby Turtle is asking if I have an Instagram account. Yes, Krabby Turtle, I do. I have an Instagram account. I have a TikTok account. I have Twitter, but I don't really post much on Twitter because I don't really understand it that well. And I also have a Facebook page. All are Jenny J 1911. I get in trouble very, very frequently on TikTok. At this point, it's just kind of become a game to see how long it takes them to take my next video down. So, yeah, kind of get put in timeout very frequently with them. In fact, I'm on a timeout right now with them. They didn't like, which video did I post? I posted, I think it may have been the first Prodigy video I posted, and it got about 1,000 views. And then TikTok said, well, forget that. We don't like the fact that this person is getting views on this gun video. So they took it down. I appealed it. They wrote back and said, okay, we agree with you. We are rescinding the taking it down. We're agreeing with your appeal. We're reinstating your video. However, we're not going to let you post for another week. Okay, that makes sense. So you're telling me I was right and that I hadn't violated any community guidelines, but now I can't post for a week. So whatever. So now it's just a game to see, how much more I can get away with on TikTok. But yes, so Krabby Turtle, I do have Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. All right. Okay. I am skipping ahead because I know. Oh, hello, it's me is here. Hello, it's me 22. He is one of our star pun makers. You all notice that he makes lots of great puns. Okay, so Michael Slee says lots of oil and cleaned one time. That's good to know. Lots of oil. I'm telling you, I think that's one of the huge keys. Hello, it's me is still laughing. He commented about my 95 Dodge Neon. I never had a 95 Dodge Neon, but you'd have to go check out his comment. Okay. Krabby Turtle already following me on there. That's awesome. Collie Roberts, you just need to speak to Les. And usually Les is the person that answers the phone. If it's not Les, it'll be Dennis or Jerry or Tom or Judy. Any of those people, if you just say, can I talk to the gun counter? That's Les. And Les is the person who has loaned me so many guns to do reviews on. So yeah, that's who you'll want to talk to. You'll want to talk to Les. And actually, Les is going to do a live with me coming up very soon. So that's also something to look forward to. I'm so excited. He is, talk about a wealth of information. This guy is brains upon brains. He used to be an attorney, and he is just all guns all the time. And he knows everything about guns. Like, I swear, anything I ever ask the guy, he knows, or if he doesn't know it, he knows where to find the answer. So that's a good way to be. I can't wait for you guys to get to talk to him. Wiley Thompson says I should do a Dylan calendar photo shoot. Wiley, have you seen the Dylan calendars? Yeah. Those Dylan calendar girls, a little bit higher caliber than Jenny J 1911. Let me tell you. I don't think I'd ever hack it as a Dylan calendar girl, unfortunately. Reese says Gateway is only 842 miles away. Now, yeah, see, Reese already came and met me at the NRA meeting Memorial Day weekend in Houston. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. He drove 4 hours to get there. So, what's 842 miles to drive, Reese? I mean, really. Michael Dunn says 9 hours and 24 minutes to Gateway Gun Club. There you go. I'm highlighting the number there for Gateway just in case anybody needs to know it and wants to talk to Les. All right. The Shootist, a school teacher. Well, it explains the great presentation. You'll do well in this industry. I've worked in this industry for over 20 years as a manufacturer. Trust me, your communication skills are needed. Aw, thank you so much, The Shootist. That is awesome. And by the way, The Shootist, that is such a great movie. Love that movie. We just watched that one, like, I don't know what, 2 months ago. So that was a great movie. Stephen Hall's going to go get ready for bed. Good night, Stephen. Sweet dreams. Thanks for being here with us. Okay. I got to get jumped ahead here. Jim J 2011 will say he will listen to you all the time, and I agree with him. Do you listen to me all the time? Huh? Yeah, he just said, huh? Yeah. That's exactly right. He pretends well to listen to me all the time. Will Les be wearing his red clothes? Oh, that's not Les, Cowboy Jeff. That is Scott. And I'm really surprised that Scott is not here tonight. One of our newer friends to the channel, Scott Parker, is also moonlights as Santa Claus, in case you guys missed that. So I think that's who Cowboy Jeff is asking about. No, but Les could. He's very jolly. I could see him as Santa Claus sometime. We could have a Gateway Santa Claus and Jenny J 1911 party or something. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Reese has a Dylan calendar. That's good. Tim, I always forget how to say your name. Is it Peel? Can't be Pile. I know I've asked you this before. You need to go over to Go Wild. It's like Facebook for outdoors people. They let you post anything gun outdoors. It's great. Check it out. Okay, I will. I'll have to go look at that because I have not heard of that before. So that's a new one. Critter 9A, driving from South Arlington to North Dallas 5 times a week, needed something easy on gas. Well, I don't know what you're driving, Critter, but maybe the Dodge Neon? Are you driving a Dodge Neon? That'd probably be a pretty economical car, I would imagine. Roland, my mama don't allow me to watch TV after 10 p.m. So I'm going to say good night. See y'all next Tuesday, God willing. Yes, exactly. Okay. Just a couple more things. I'm going to go really, really fast. I just want you all to know, we do regularly do a Friday night date night. Well, guess what? It is Friday lights night time. I can't even say it right now. Friday night lights time right now. It's football season. It's high school football season. So my stepson plays football. I am at the football games right now. That's why we don't have Friday night date nights for a while. I may do a Saturday night date night soon, just because I miss you guys. I miss having that weekend time with you and being able to have a little bit longer live and chat about nothing and everything with you guys. So be on the lookout for an announcement for a Saturday night date night, because I miss my Friday nights with you guys. So hopefully you can be there. Yes, Cowboy Jeff said he did mix them up. Yes, Michael Dunn says Rumble's another platform that allows guns. Yes, that's true. Michael Dunn, I am not doing a live at the games. You don't want to see his team. They're not doing so well, but he's trying his best. I will say that. Okay. What else can I get to really, really fast here? I have covered most of the stuff. So, one other thing I wanted to give you guys a little happy story to end this live. This weekend when I was at Gateway, I think it was on Saturday. There was a girl that came out with her boyfriend and they brought her sister. Her sister was from Korea and they were taking the sister shooting for the first time. And so they rented a 1911. They rented a Ruger 1911, chambered in 45 ACP, and the girl that with the boyfriend, the one that lives locally, not the one that lives in Korea, she loved the 1911. It was the first time she shot a 1911. It was the first time she'd shot a 45 ACP. She loved it. Boyfriend ended up buying a 1911 chambered in 45 ACP that day before they left. So I was so excited because I was like, that is awesome. Any girl who will shoot a 1911 and 45 is a girl after my own heart. You know, that was my first gun. And so I was just so excited to get to be there, show her how to shoot it because she didn't know. And I showed her how it worked. And she was like, I like this. And she just kept shooting it. And then the boyfriend ended up buying one. So that was super exciting. So, all right. Well, I had to tell you all, it has been so much fun. You guys are amazing. And thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go do so. Help a girl out. And if you have any video ideas that you want to see, let me know. I'm always open to ideas. So it'd be really awesome. I hope that I get to see you guys here again next Tuesday. And until we talk again, I look forward to talking to you all again soon. Good night.